DaAi TV Indonesia celebrates 14 years through a virtual celebration bringing many together. Tzu Chi worked with Kaohsiung City Government to give aid to families of disadvantaged students. I'm Sean Scanlan. This is DaAi Headlines. Let's get started. DaAi TV Indonesia is 14 years old. A virtual celebration was held, bringing together all sectors of society, including the Indonesian President Joko Widodo.
DaAi TV Indonesia is celebrating its 14th anniversary under the pandemic. The President of Indonesia sent his congratulations through a video message.
DaAi TV adalah televisi yang konsisten menyebarkan cinta kasih dan memberitakan kebaikan kepada masyarakat Indonesia.
The theme of this year's birthday is to lift up Indonesians and spread hope. It is hoped that during the epidemic prevention period and amid the many chaotic messages, the inspiring stories of truth, goodness, and beauty can still be spread around.
Selama 14 tahun ini,
in the past 14 years, DaAi TV Indonesia always upholds the initial aspiration. The pandemic over the past 2 years has brought us a lot of challenges, but as long as everyone continues to think outside the box, we can overcome these challenges together.
Kreativitas, inovasi.
The anniversary activities have been hosted virtually for 2 consecutive years. The director and all employees have also given their deepest blessings.
I've been here since the preparations for the establishment of DaAi TV, so I have a deep relationship with the station. I'm very grateful to the DaAi TV colleagues for working hard to plan and produce many great programs over the past years. Everyone gets along together with a spirit of gratitude, respect, and love.
While producing and broadcasting inspiring programs for the audience, we can also improve ourselves.
Happy 14th birthday to DaAi TV Indonesia. I hope it can continue to spread positive energy and great love to the audience.
I hope that the audience will be spiritually inspired by watching the DaAi channel because the programs are very inspiring.
During the epidemic prevention period, DaAi TV Indonesia's programming of truth and beauty has won the DaAi Public Welfare Award from the government and many organizations. It is believed that this affirmation will become the greatest support of all employees in DaAi TV, accompanying everyone to tide over the pandemic.
Akar kelapa is a coconut root cookie, which is a traditional snack from Jakarta, Indonesia. It comes from the Betawi people, and today we meet one lady keeping this special tradition alive. Here's more. The Betawi were the first ethnic group to live in Jakarta. When people hear about this ethnic group's food, first impression was Jakarta egg pancakes. In fact, the authentic Betawi cuisine includes a special coconut root cookie that can be found at many big festivals or holidays. A native Betawi from Jakarta, Marcia, has kept the traditional way of making Betawi snacks for the past 10 years. In the process of maintaining these traditions, she encountered many challenges, such as people's lifestyles, which are changing. Also, fast food and the onset of other convenience-type food companies are everywhere. This has had an impact on traditional snack shops. Therefore, Marcia continues to innovate to attract customers, such as adding black sesame seeds to her coconut snacks.
The challenge we encountered was how to keep the original flavor to attract customers. However, it was never paired with black sesame seeds. Now it has been matched with the sesame seeds, and we changed the original rectangular shape of the biscuit to make other shapes.
In addition to adding black sesame seeds, she is also updating and upgrading the product packaging, and Marcia also sells all kinds of Lunar New Year gift sets. Because of her innovative design, at least 40 boxes of coconut snacks weighing 250 grams can be sold within a week.
To increase the sales volume of the product, we sell these special gift boxes. Usually 40 boxes are sold a week. If there's a big festival, the sales volume will increase.
Not only does she continue to innovate, she also actively participates in exchange activities related to the traditional Betawi cuisine. Currently, she is working with Tzu Chi, who is in the ginger tea industry. They will discuss with each other almost every week about how to find new breakthroughs in marketing and how to promote sales.
Alhamdulillah, penting banget, Mas.
This is very important to me because we're cooperating with small and medium-sized enterprises making traditional Betawi food. For example, cooperating with Marcia is good for me because she makes a sweet snack and I'll sell drinks, so it is easy to combine these two products.
In Depok, West Java, Indonesia, various recycled materials are transformed into durable furniture after careful modification. Let's take a look.
Take a closer look at the minimalist shapes of this unique furniture, including chairs, tables, wardrobes, and sofas. It turns out that all of this are furniture made of recycled plastic buckets and iron buckets. Originally just wanting to reduce the garbage that couldn't be recycled, Lucy worked hard to turn these recyclables into durable furniture. It wasn't until 2018 when she successfully opened a furniture store called Kami Creative as her brand. She turned these second-hand plastic buckets and iron buckets collected from recyclers in Jakarta and surrounding areas into durable furniture. She never thought that furniture made from recycled materials would be loved by the general public. At present, her customers are not only from Jakarta but also from Sumatra and other regions. Most of the customers are in the food industries such as coffee shops and restaurants.
Our business will run smoothly because we change our mindset and ideas. We think about how to transform original items regarded as waste into something that can bring business opportunities and benefits to more people. No matter what we do, we have to maintain basic principles and maintain our mindfulness. This can help us get good results.
While selling environmentally friendly products, Lucy also hopes to promote Indonesian art and culture. The furniture they produce is based on Indonesian culture. For example, the chairs are decorated with Chinese and Western Java shadow puppets, Depok mask dance patterns, and traditional textile patterns.
Itu produk-produk specialty yang kami masukkan budaya-budaya Indonesia. Tujuannya kami memang mau memperkenalkan Indonesia.
There are some special products which we use to present Indonesian culture. The purpose is to introduce Indonesia to the public. For example, at a national exhibition, I'll paint the barrel, which depicts the culture of Depok City. If there's an international exhibition, I will introduce the various cultures of Indonesia. This can include shadow puppet patterns and padded clothing in Iranian Jawa's bird of paradise. I'll also introduce Indonesian media on these barrels.
Kita bisa bawa, jadi hal-hal yang dari Indonesia kita bisa menjadikan sebuah cerita, kita taruh dalam tong. Jadi tong itu akan menjadi tong yang bercerita.
Although her income fell sharply during the pandemic, she did not give up. Instead, she turned to social media for online sales. At present, she earns more than $600 in income every month. Lucy also hopes that the products she makes can inspire more people to make good use of recycled resources, extending their life, potentially even finding hidden business opportunities.
One of the first medical students of Tzu Chi University, Dr.蔡任弼, returned to his alma mater and is now a teacher as he passes on the spirit of being a medical doctor to his students. Take a look.
我从学生时代到毕业20年，这总共27年的时间。当然中间会带到工作，还有带到家庭。 还有一些我自己的心路历程。
当初是觉得说，我希望是自己。
At first, I hoped that I go to Tzu Chi University to teach something that I wanted to pass on. I have been telling them that your study time is very limited. Don't care about the amount of money you make. That is to say, if you don't study when you can learn, you really need to spend a lot of time and energy to make up for that in the end.
然后呢，到最后。 你真的要花很多的时间跟精力去把它弥补起来。
I learned a lot from the teacher. From the teacher's life journey, we can understand what developments we may have in the future, or what difficulties we will encounter and which roads to follow. I can first understand how to make myself think more about the future, what kind of doctor and kind of person I hope to be, and how to help patients.
你即卖研究所人，你到时要升位。
我会提的，提医生的，研究的分数够了。
我见咱就提案啦，有就好，无明年再来。
好， 了解。好，走。
如果我有机会会。OK 了，
我在开玩笑。
他其实会注意到我是。
He actually noticed me because I failed the midterm exam at the time. He is my leading teacher, so he approached me to care about. So at that time, the professor was also worried because he is the only person in our school who knows my condition. It may be that no one cared about me for a while. Of course, if someone cares about me, don't let others down.
没有人关心啊，还有人关心，当然，那我们不要让人家失望。
Because everyone who was admitted to the Department of Medicine was very happy, but he was a little quiet, a little cold. Fortunately, he was very good. He has listened to everything I told him, and I think he is more confident now. What I didn't say just now is that I hope our students are better than us, so I won't be jealous if you are good. I hope that each of you is better than me, because one generation is better than the previous generation.
他就有一点类似家人。
Teacher Fang is a bit like family member. In addition to being a teacher, he may also be like an elder who can talk about everything, and he will give advice.
都可以聊，他也会苦口婆心。
I care about every student, but I also have requirements. The life of the patient is in your hands, and you must do it seriously. When you become a doctor, I'm very happy that Renbi has been diligent and very good. I want him to go to school. He goes to school, and when he has the opportunity to practice, he goes to practice. It is to have the courage to take responsibility. When others want you to do something, you have to be brave enough to take a responsibility.
He has a sense of mission. At work, as long as he agrees, he will assume it. He said nothing. He just said okay. As long as he is responsible for doing it, he will do it.
做这个分类回收。
那个是劳动，进稍微活动一下，走一走，走个20-30分钟。
He is really attentive, and then he is willing to spend time interacting with everyone.
要怎么样创造他们
How to create a place that patients can identify with, like Daring Tzu Chi Hospital and Doliu Tzu Chi Hospitals. It makes people feel that it is a place to settle down, because in essence, the master built the hospital for the purpose of helping the sick and poor. The patient comes in because of poverty, sickness, and suffering. We want to make sure that they do not regret coming to see you, but feel like finding a way out, a place where he can return to the normal. This is my current support for practicing medicine.
目前我自己觉得在行医上面的支持。
The Tzu Chi Foundation cooperated with the Education Bureau of Kaohsiung City Government to provide daily living supplies for families of disadvantaged students. Volunteers work diligently, traveling to schools in 38 districts to deliver this important aid. Here's more. The underground parking lot of Tzu Chi's Kaohsiung Jingsa Hall has become a material distribution center. Volunteers have become porters.
Today's itinerary is Zhongxiao Elementary School in Yancheng District, Yancheng Elementary School, Granrong Elementary School, and Yancheng Junior High School. There are 4 schools.
The recycling vehicles loaded with daily necessities and white rice for volunteers to distribute in 38 administrative districts in Kaohsiung.
I feel the warmth. Thank you, Tzu Chi sisters, for taking the time to come here to our school.
Thank you, Tzu Chi Foundation, for providing us with such good supplies.
Even the trucks owned by volunteers have become delivery trucks.
The most important thing is to take care of their health, and Jingsa aphorism take care of their souls. There is also a letter of blessing from the Master. During the pandemic, families or students who may have difficulties can greatly benefit from these resources from society.
The school nurse used a chair to carry supplies. To help students, she immediately sprang into action.
Physical and mental peace is the greatest fortune. It is very caring. Whether it's physical or psychological peace, this is really our greatest wealth.
The community working together with the school can help children move in a good direction.
Boxes full of supplies are being delivered by volunteers to schools at all levels, one by one, allowing love to accompany the growth of these disadvantaged students.
Tzu Chi's donation of laptops to families in need saw Tzu Chi volunteers invite parents and children to meet the Shofeng Recycling Education Station to assist them in installing software and learn more about laptop maintenance. Take a look.
The online learning tool of this pair of brothers who are studying in middle school has switched from a mobile phone to a laptop so that they can do reports more easily.
Volunteer Zhou Yawen taught me to download software from an online store. Now with the big screen, I can see it more clearly, but I can't stare at it for too long because my eyes will be sore.
During the pandemic, we need to attend online courses through Google Meet. So my mother, who is a Tzu Chi volunteer, asked me to come and help because I know how to use it. I feel great to have the time and strength to help others.
For all students studying in elementary school to high school, computers have become a must-have equipment under the pandemic. Tzu Chi has donated some laptops to disadvantaged families.
I have no other way because computers are too expensive. It costs $20,000 to $30,000 NT per unit. I really don't have enough money. I'm grateful for Tzu Chi's help. I hope my kids can give back when they grow up in the future.
I will take good care of this gift of love you gave me. I want to be a policeman in the future. Then I will earn a lot and donate to people in need.
I want to be a doctor because being a doctor can help more people.
Everyone met at the Shofeng Recycling Education Station. So volunteers with professional knowledge in software installation and maintenance could assist the children and parents on how to use the laptops correctly.
Taichung recycling volunteer Zhang Taichou is 75 years old this year and is always the first to arrive and begins the day by cleaning the bathroom, then starts sorting plastic bags. She says this work gives her a sense of purpose in life. Here's more.
75-year-old Zhang Taichou is short but powerful. At the recycling center, she mainly does plastic bag sorting. Zhang lives in Dakeng and takes the early morning 6:30 bus to arrive at the Xintian recycling station, which is about 6 kilometers away.
She is often early and opens the door. Then we arrive to begin recycling for the day.
Besides opening the door, she also takes it upon herself to do this.
She takes the bus around 6 here to Taichung Tzu Chi Hospital and then begins cleaning the bathroom before anything else.
Serving others has made Zhang very happy. After her husband and mother passed away, her responsibility at home lessened, and thus 7 years ago, her children encouraged her to visit the recycling station to fulfill her days.
I feel good, and here I can talk with the sisters and get some exercise. I have a purpose.
She's living a simple but good life with importance placed on recycling. Being able to do the things that you enjoy is one of the happiest things to achieve in life.
The Water Resource Agency developed a smart system which can predict floods an hour ahead by working with special sensors and inform people about weather abnormality in advance. Take a look.
After heavy rain, roads start to accumulate water as rain pours down from the sky. At this moment, while you worry about going home, you don't have to worry now because there's an app that displays enough information.
The Water Resource Agency developed an app. It can be downloaded on iOS and Android phones. On the app, look at the top right corner. This is where you can see the alert bell.
Through IoT and sensor, the intelligent system also combines with weather, water, traffic platforms in order to collect data.
It normally has 4 stages. It starts from weather forecast, then there's an alert. The alert will send messages to line groups, and it will collect water information, alerting users. Furthermore, we can also access stormwater sewage pipe conditions. If the flood detection depth reaches 5 or 10 centimeters, there will also be an alert given out.
The app can collect rainfall data across the country while combining with surveillance cameras of traffic and water resources agencies. Through the cameras, we can take a look at the actual situation, ranging from rivers, reservoir, and water information. It's convenient for citizens who need to go out.
The detector is important because it has a probe. The probe is the black extreme point over here. Extending upwards, there's this plastic tube that protects the probe from humans or vehicles passing by.
Once the stagnant water goes over the ground level, the device will be triggered as data will be sent out.
If the water levels go up, it will produce a signal. The signal then goes to our system. The sensors utilize pressure. To be specific, it uses pressure difference as a trigger. We are now using NB-IoT, which doesn't require the use of 4G and 5G. This not only saves cost, it also saves electricity.
Sensors are installed at potential flood areas, sewage, and important rivers. Once the alert level triggers, workers will immediately receive a message.
In the app, there are 104 signals from nullimeters. Data about water levels will be stored here.
The system will combine with AI features in the future, detecting potential floods through a surveillance camera. Images will be fed back to the database, as staff members can also access data.
If the depth is about 7, 8, 10 centimeters, but the stormwater sewers have filled, we can tell that the water in the sewer came from the roads, and there must be leaves that jammed the side ditch. Therefore, we will ask a nearby public office to clear out the jam. This gives us 1 hour to prepare for potential rainfall.
Greenhouse effect and climate change bring strong rainfall. This is a normal phenomenon.
From July 30th to August 8th, within the short duration of 10 days, we have accumulated rainfall that exceeds the half-year expected rainfall amount.
In order to predict floods and to prevent damages caused by flood, the Water Resource Agency is seriously prepared.
We use real-time data transmission and smart transmission. We also utilize imagery from surveillance cameras. The information builds up to the so-called big data. And after big data is formed, we can bring in artificial intelligence for analysis.
Climate abnormality often is represented by sudden strong rainfall causing floods. With big data and pioneering technologies, the smart system allows potential prediction of floods. In the future, it is hoped that this system can protect citizens from flooding.
Tzu Chi volunteers cooperate with restaurants to promote the delivery of vegetarian lunch boxes to solitary elders and other disadvantaged groups in Dalian Township, Chiayi. We leave you with these images. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.